Hare Krishna.
Please accept my humble obeisance. Very Srila Prabhupada. Dandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurumilitamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Bhuta Kadambini Namah Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधारी शिवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Good morning, dear. Please accept my humble obeisances. All grace to Srila Prabhupada, seeking blessings from everyone. So we can continue with Madhurya Kadambini. I don't know. My cat has a special time. Whenever I start, he has to start. He has to start at the same time to chanting. Look at that. Okay. All right. So we are. Let me pull up the page number exactly. So we are in the third shower of nectar, Madhurya Kadambini, and right now we completed the position of Vishnu and Shiva yesterday, and we learned that it is very important that we be very careful of the right understanding and not understand that they are coming from Vishnu, Krishna, but then they are also not equal or independent of Lord Vishnu. So that was the main understanding we had yesterday. And then now is really page number 29. If you all have your books, it's page number 29, the section of Shruti Shastra Ninda. Disrespect for Shruti, scriptures, and Vedas, right? So this is the one we are talking about now. So remember, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, when he started with the 10 offenses of the holy name, the big one, right? This is the third section we are discussing about the aparada section. He said that nama aparada. Whenever we talk about nama or aparada, it is basically indicating all of the seva aparads and everything, right? And that is the big one, the main one, the nama aparada. And then in there, he went through the 10 offenses of the holy name. He put a big emphasis on the first one, which is sadhu ninda. And there he described that the third offense, which is offense to the spiritual master, is also coming under sadhu ninda. So that's why he's kind of skipped. See, he didn't discuss much in detail about the third one. And now we are going on to the fourth offense, Shruti Shastra Nindanam. So fourth offense is to blaspheme the Vedic literature or any literature in pursuance of the Vedic version. What does that mean? It includes blasphemy of any other Vedas, including that support jnana and karma. See, this is an eye opener for me as well. Okay, I'll just share it with you because all along when we come into Krishna consciousness, right, we put all this emphasis on the literature that is given to us for bhakti yoga, and that is true, right? We focus so much on that because of Srila Prabhupada's mercy, he gave us directly that is the topmost knowledge, which is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teachings, which is Prema Bhakti. You know how elevated, that's like the topmost of the bhakti process is being given to us. And then what happens is that we get that knowledge, we get that information, and then we have been given this path. We are all very fortunate, we understand that. However, in this process, sometimes we kind of look down upon others or look down upon other Vedas and we say, oh, those devotees, they are following the jnana path or they are following the karma path, you know, and kind of belittle others, kind of disrespect that. So this is a big no-no because what it is being said is that it doesn't matter. And we know who actually has written all these Vedas, right? Vyasadeva, right? Vyasadeva took that Atharva Veda and divided into those four Vedas, and he gave the different Vedas based on the different living beings based on their nature. They may be attracted to certain things. Like if I'm so much into karma, it may be difficult for me to go directly into bhakti yoga, right? I need that purification. So all of these Vedas are actually helping everyone. They are following the path of Dharma and they are in the mode of goodness and they are going to be taking everybody. Ultimately, guess what? The goal, the main purpose of the Vedas is to understand Krishna. And we know that from 15:15, right? Vedesha sarvam aham eva vedyo. So Vedanta Krit Veda, Vedas, I have to look at the words again. But anyway, the whole purpose of the Vedas is to understand Krishna. And Krishna is the compiler of all the Vedas. Veda Vyas wrote all of them. And so we have like no right to disrespect any of the Vedas, even if they are supporting jnana or karma, because whoever that path is being followed, that's okay. Ultimately, they will come to the path of bhakti, which is the topmost. So that's just something I feel, as I said, even it was like, I know, eye opener for me as well, because I may have also in the past kind of felt like, oh, that is not important, and kind of, go in that direction, thought process like that. Then also understand. So later on, Srila Vaishnava Chakravarti Thakur says that he doesn't go into the rest of the six offenses in details. He says that understand the appearance and nullification of the other six offenses, and then he moves on, right? And we have already taken a deeper level details into all of the 10 offenses when we did the Nectarian Ocean of the Holy Name. So I'm going to just move on, like exactly how the book is. I'm going to just move on with Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur here, not going much into the other six offenses. Then we have the anarthas. So the next paragraph, you see that sub bullet here, bullet point, the anarthas arising from bhakti. So here, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying that as long as with the main plant, just as along with the main plant, many weeds grow. By the cultivation of bhakti, there appears acquisition of material wealth, labha, other facilities, worship, puja, and respect by others, and fame, pratishta. Guess what? Once we are into this bhakti process, all of this is going to come. Wealth, puja, pratishta, respect, everything is going to come. So by their very nature, they have the power to influence the heart of the devotee and to obscure and restrict the main plant intended for cultivation, which is bhakti. We have to be so careful in this, because these are the big distractions. Now see, now we be very careful of the offenses, okay? We'll be careful and this and that and everything. But guess what now? Now here are the positive things that's going to come to us. And now we have to be so careful, because guess what? The focus really is, the path has been given to us, right? This step, the ladders. What is our goal? Our goal is really love of Godhead. So these distractions, we cannot let ourselves be getting distracted with these things that's going to come in our way, because our ultimate goal is really love, so really that this is very important. And this is where Maharaj, Romapad Maharaj will focus so much on this, because here is where we can get distracted. Let's move on. Next paragraph. Nullification of the anarthas. Okay, so now again, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is doing a quick review. The four types of anarthas mentioned. What are the four types of anarthas mentioned? First, coming from previous sinful activities. Remember, from the sins from previous activity. Second, previous pious activities. Those were the second anartha. Third is from Nama Aparad. Again, when we say Nama Aparad, we are including all of the aparads in the devotion service. And fourth, from cultivation of bhakti, which we just saw. So those are the four, correct? And they have 5 grades of eradication. So they have 5 grades of eradication, okay? They are limited. Here, let's look at 5 level stages of eradication of anartha. One is limited. to one anartha, which is ekadesha vartini, just one eradication of just one, okay, limited to just one anartha in eradication. Second is pervasive, which is affecting many anarthas, bahudesha vartini. And then we have general, which is praiki, complete is purna, and absolute, which is atyantiki. So these are the 5 stages of eradication of anarthas that's been explained here. Okay, and now let's look at the next one. I try to put this again. This is just my thing to help you make a visual to see how it's going to be happening. Okay, the percentages are just kind of, I just put like imaginary. It is not given in this book. Okay, but just so it makes sense to us, the 5 stages of eradication that's been given. See the next paragraph. Anarthas arising from nama aparad are removed in the following stages. So with the performance of devotional service, which is bhajana kriya. So one important point, devotees, okay? The anarthas are starting from the level of bhajana kriya and they go all the way up until the level of prema. I mean, prema, it is like complete eradication, but still. So even if it is being pulled out and said as this is a stage 4 of anartha nivriti, we have to understand that this is a continued anartha nivriti which has started already from bhajana kriya. So first we had the faith, shraddha, then we had sadhu sangha, received initiation, then we started with bhajana kriya, and the moment we started bhajana kriya, we are already starting to do aparada, just so you know, right? Because we're chanting the holy name, we are being inattentive and all of that. So it started, and all throughout these stages, aparadas will continue. But we are being asked to still keep continuing, because what is the resolution? What is the nullification is really the bhakti process. So we don't stop at any point. We keep continuing with the bhakti process, but we have to understand that this is how it appears. Bhajana Kriya phase, the anartha nivriti, which is nullification of anarthas, is limited, right? See how it's just like a small bar here. Nishtha, it increases, like the anartha nivriti increases, goes up. Bhava, it further increases. The nullification is going on, or apradhas are reducing. Prema, there is complete, but it is still not full because we still could have that tendency to come back. So that's why prema also, even if it is saying complete, it is not like a 100%. When is 100% is when we are attainment of the Lord's lotus feet, when we are with Krishna. And that is where it is 100%. So that's kind of, the phases that is being given here in page 30, that top paragraph, that is what it is explaining. And now from tomorrow, we will look at the different examples from the Shastras, where different devotees and how the response has been, and all of that will give more explanation to that. With that, I would like to end. Thank you so much, devotees, again for